Ethan had always known the organization thrived on deception, but now, as he and Voss pieced together the fragments of hidden data, the scale of the lies became overwhelming. The drive Voss had given him contained blueprints of a machine, an impossible device buried deep beneath one of the organization's classified sites. The schematic suggested it wasn't just a surveillance tool or a weapon, but something more sinister, a mechanism that actively rewrote reality. Ethan felt his pulse quicken as he scrolled through document after document, detailing events that never happened, cities that had been erased, and people who had been rewritten into non-existence. This wasn't manipulation. This was control at its purest form. They've been testing it for decades, Voss muttered, his face illuminated by the cold glow of the screen. Every anomaly, every missing person, every unexplained glitch in reality, it's all connected to this machine, and they're getting ready to use it on a much larger scale. Ethan clenched his fists. He had long suspected the organization's power was far greater than they let on. But to learn they could alter the fabric of reality itself? It was beyond comprehension. If they activate this fully, we won't even know what's been changed, Ethan said, his voice barely above a whisper. We won't know what we've lost. Voss nodded grimly. That's the point. To shape the world into something they can control absolutely, with no memory of what came before. No resistance, no rebellion. Only compliance. The realization sent a shiver down Ethan's spine. He looked at the drive again, at the thousands of files waiting to be decrypted, the names of people who might not even exist anymore. We have to stop it, Ethan said, standing abruptly, before it's too late. But as soon as he said it, the air around them seemed to shift. A low hum filled the safe house, and the lights flickered. Voss swore under his breath, pulling a small device from his pocket. They found us. We need to move. Now. Ethan grabbed the drive and followed Voss out the back door, his heart hammering. The moment they stepped into the alley, reality itself seemed to distort. Buildings flickered, as if phasing between different versions of themselves. The street ahead of them twisted impossibly, stretching and shifting in ways that defied physics. Ethan felt a wave of nausea wash over him. They're using it, he gasped. They're rewriting reality in real time. We have to reach the core facility before they lock this new version in place, Voss said, pulling Ethan forward. If we don't, the truth dies here with us. As they sprinted through the ever-shifting alleyways, Ethan noticed his own hands flicker for a brief moment, his fingers briefly elongating before snapping back to normal. He swallowed his panic and kept moving. The organization wasn't just rewriting reality around them. They were beginning to overwrite their very existence. Where's the nearest safe zone? Ethan asked between breaths. Voss pulled out a small, outdated GPS device, the only type that wouldn't be affected by the organization's data manipulation. There's an underground passage 2 blocks from here. If we can make it there before they stabilize the rewrite, we might still have a chance. They turned a corner, only to see a group of enforcers in black tactical gear emerging from the distortions, weapons drawn. No time for stealth, Voss shouted, firing a shot from his silenced pistol. The bullet struck one of the enforcers, but instead of falling, the man's form glitched, momentarily becoming translucent before solidifying again. They're integrating the rewrite directly into their bodies. Ethan realized, eyes wide, these weren't just soldiers. They were becoming part of the new reality, immune to changes that would erase ordinary people. Then we don't fight, Ethan said, grabbing Voss's arm and pulling him in the opposite direction. We outrun them. They dashed down a narrow passage, the world around them flickering between states. One moment, they were in an alley filled with dumpsters and broken neon signs. The next, it was a pristine, corporate plaza with glass walls and artificial trees. The transitions were getting faster, more erratic. Reality was losing its stability. They reached the underground access point, a maintenance tunnel hidden beneath a rusted manhole cover. Voss pried it open, and they slid down just as another wave of enforcers stormed the area above them. The tunnel was dark, damp, and eerily silent. We need to find the core machine, Ethan said. If we destroy it, we might be able to reset reality before they finalize the rewrite. Voss hesitated. And if we fail? Ethan exhaled. Then we might not even exist to know it. With that grim thought, they pressed forward, deeper into the unknown, as reality continued to unravel around them.